T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? To it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go hear what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium at Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Milano
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Williamson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A little juke. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stein. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
3-yard line.
On first down, Stein. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Push him back. Push him back. 50 seconds.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Focusing on me with some jealousy.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made by
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Off play action. Williamson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Williamson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Williamson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun, Williamson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stein. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Patriots nothing.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to throw. Stein. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Get him, get him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Stein. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stein looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stein. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stein. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
To Gabriel Davis. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He would credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Williamson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 52 yards. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Williamson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's brought down.
James White, the ball carrier.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they will run it with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stein. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stein. That's complete to Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on second down, Stein. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Stein. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Singletary going to get the handoff. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Here we go. Hey, check mic 57. Mic 57.
Operating from the gun, Stein. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down at the 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
28-yard line.
Second cover, defense, let's go. Watch the screen. Pass. Nice 57. 57's right. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on first down, Stein. They will find Davis. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stein. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On first down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. Williamson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it's third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Williamson. He's got it to James White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, Williamson. And this one's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, so that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
To
James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Williamson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's Michel once again. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser for the Patriot field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Stein. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's 57 is right. And here we go. Watch the pass. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got him.
Looking to throw on second down. Stein. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Singletary. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Under 10.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Let's get it.
Looking to throw. Stein. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Williamson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
Take some gambles?
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Stein. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's 57's right. They're not ready for this.
Now a run with Singletary. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from long, very long range.
9-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
Today's final score, Bills.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills,